Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm really happy because I might be seeing my parents after almost a year, and I'm sure you all know how uh, what a good feeling it is, right? So I hope you all are happy too. You have something good going on despite the corona crisis. Just look for the small happy things in life. Okay, before I start on my deep talks, let's just begin with the video. So today we'll be talking about fraction multiplication and fraction division. So let's start with fraction multiplication. Fraction multiplication. Okay. So how different is fraction multiplication from normal multiplication? Well, it's not different at all. Okay. So for example, you have a fraction a over b multiplied by a fraction c over d. Okay. So the way you go around it is you multiply the numbers on top. Okay, and you write it as ac. So a times c is ac, and then over you multiply the numbers in the denominators, okay, and you write them as b times d, that is bd. Isn't that simple, guys? That's your answer. If you need to simplify, do simplify, but otherwise that's your answer. Okay, let me just repeat it for you because I think I went too fast. So you multiply the numerators and you keep it over the denominators. That's the only thing that you gotta do. Okay, and for fraction division it's not different. Okay, I think I'm gonna confuse you if I go to fraction division right now. Let's just do some examples of fraction multiplication. So by the time we go to division, you've got the concept well. So okay, let's look at some examples of fraction multiplication. Okay, our first one is 3 over 5 multiplied by 2 over 7. So you multiply the numerators. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, let's write it like this first. So 3 times 2, and then you put the over sign, and then you multiply the denominators of 5 times 7. So 3 times 2 is 6, 5 times 7 is 35. So that's your answer. Isn't that easy? You multiply the numerators, you multiply the denominators, and leave that as the denominator. Okay, another example that I have here is 10 over 7 times 4 over 5. Okay, is equal to, so 10 times 4. Okay, now you can either do it that way or you can simplify before you multiply, because 10 is divisible by 5. Okay, you can simplify. 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So now you have 2 times 4, and down you have 7 times 1. So that is going to be 8 over 7. You can either leave it that way or you can change it into a mixed fraction, that is 1 over 7. If you don't know how to change into improper, please do write it in the comment section below and I'll be glad to help you with that. So yeah, don't worry, it's nothing hard. Okay, so our next example is a whole number multiplied by a fraction. So 10 over 6 multiplied by 7. Whenever you have a whole number, you just put it over 1, because 7 divided by 1 is 7. Okay, so the 1 will make no difference. Okay, so you can write it that way, and then you continue as you would for the normal fractions. But you can simplify this question because 10 divided by 2 is 5, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So now we have 5 times 7 on top and 3 times 1 below. So 5 times 7 is 35, and this is 3. Okay, you can either leave it like this or you change it into improper, so you're gonna get 11 2 over 3. Okay, sorry, it's so confusing. We have mixed fractions, we have proper fractions, we have improper fractions. I meant this is an improper fraction. You can either write your answer that way, or if your instructor wants it in mixed form, in a mixed fraction form, you can just convert it like to this. Okay, you will get it right both ways, but this is the most preferred one for primaries, but once you go to higher grade, this will work. Okay, now let's move on to fraction division. So let's look at an example here. You have p over q divided by r over s. So the step that you gotta follow is you reciprocate the second number, the second fraction. So if it's p over q, okay, you put s over r instead of r by s. So you kind of bring the numerator below and the denominator above, okay? You just exchange. Because you do that, the division sign becomes multiplication. Okay, so now you have p over q multiplied by s over r. And then you can just continue like this, okay? So that will become p over p s and q r, okay? And then you can simplify if there's need. Isn't that simple, guys? Did you guys understand? I hope you did. If you didn't, do not worry, I've got your back. We still have some examples for you. So the first example is 11 divided by 2. 11 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. So the first thing is you reciprocate. So that's going to be 11 over 2. And this will become 2 over 1. And the division sign will become multiplication. So now you have 11 over 2 multiplied by 2 over 1. What did we do here? We simplified. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now you have 11 times 1 over 1 times 1. That is basically 11. Right? Another example that I have for you is 1 over 3 divided by 13 over 9. So first you reciprocate. So 1 over 3, 9 over 13. The division sign becomes multiplication. Now, I usually like to simplify here, but if you find that confusing, you do not need to simplify. You can simplify after multiplying. So 1 times 9, okay, you get 9, and down you have 3 times 13. Okay, now you have 9 over 39. And then you can start simplifying. So you divide by 3 on top and 3 on the bottom. So you get divide by 3, divide by 3. You have 3 over 13. So that's your answer. Did you get that, guys? I hope you did. If you didn't, do not worry. We still have more questions for practice. You'll be doing great once we're done with this video. Okay, so another example that I have here is 13 over 4 divided by 1/3. You do just what you did before. You reciprocate, so that's going to become 3 over 1, and this will remain the same. The division sign becomes multiplication, and now you continue. So that's 13 times 3 over 4 times 1. You multiply the denominators, leave them as the denominator. You multiply the numerators, leave them as the numerators. Okay? So now 13 times 3 is 39, and the denominator is going to be 4 times 1, that is 4. Now you have 39 over 4. So that's an improper fraction. If you want your answer like that, that's fine. If you want to change it into mixed fraction, that's how you go about. So 39 divided by 4, you have 9 on top. 9 times 4 is 36. 3 is your remainder. So now you take 9 as your whole number, 3 as your remainder, over your divider. So now you have 9 3 over 4. So both our answers are the same. They're just different forms, okay? Do not worry if you get different forms. The answer will still be the same. Okay. Another example that I have here for you is 2 over 3 divided by a half. So now we have a mixed fraction and a normal fraction, a proper fraction. How will you do that? Do not worry at all. You take the mixed fraction and change it into an improper fraction, okay? So that will become 3 times 6, 18, plus 2, 20. 20 over 3 divided by a half, okay? And then you reciprocate and put the division, substitute the division sign with the multiplication sign. So that's going to become 20 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 1, okay? And then you go on with the normal multiplication. So 20 times 2 over 3 times 1. So you get 20 times 2 is 40, and 3 times 1 is 3. So that's your answer. You can either leave it that way, or you can change it into a mixed fraction. That would make the answer look like, okay, 40 divided by 3, guys. Hurry. So you get 13 1/3. So that's your answer, okay? They're both right answers. You can leave it in either way you like, but this is the most preferred one for lower math classes. Okay. Okay, let me just repeat all the steps for you so you can be sure when you go through. It's like a checklist. I like providing you with it so you don't miss out points for tiny mistakes. So the first thing you need to do is you change all mixed fractions into improper fractions. Convert mixed fractions into improper fractions. Okay. Second step is use the formula. What I mean by formula, I meant A over B times C over D is equal to AC over BD, and P over Q divided by R over S is equal to P over Q times S over R, that is equal to PS Q over QR. Okay, substitute with the numbers you have. Okay, after you've substituted, go on by simplifying and you'll have your answer. You can either leave your answer the way it is or convert into mixed fraction. That's your choice or the instructor's choice. Okay, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do not forget to give the video a thumbs up and share and subscribe for more content. Have a good day guys.